Hello and welcome back to Creative Vibes. And today what we're going to go over is a 2-row repeat lace rib stitch pattern. So what I wanted to point out before we begin is some different options that you can do instead of just a standard long tail cast on, which is fine to do, but we have learned some different things so you can integrate that. Some things that we learned along the way. So we did learn the crochet cast on, so that's this here. You can do that if you like instead of the long tail cast on. This is the I-cord edge, so you can put that here as well. On the video you're going to see the garter edge, and on the video you're going to see some garter border here. So I'll include all this in the videos just in case you need a refresher. And this is the I-cord bind off. I haven't done a video on that, but I will do that in the future. So just some little things. You don't have to do all the standard things because we are learning different techniques. So you can implement those as you learn the patterns. So this is how it looks. I chose to do a swatch, a bigger swatch this time, because you will not see this pattern develop until you do about 9 to 10 rows. So grab your needles and your yarn, come on back, and we'll get to learn the 2-row repeat. So for the cast on for the lace rib, you need to cast on in multiples of 6. So I have casted on here in this middle portion. I have casted on 18 stitches. So that's what's casted on in here. So we can begin. So for row 1, between the asterisks, we have knit 2 together, knit 1, 2 yarn over, knit 1, and SSK, and that's slip slip knit. So let's begin. So we're going to knit 2 stitches together, 1, 2, do that, knit 1 stitch, now 2 yarn over. So this is something we haven't covered on this channel yet. So yarn over, you're going to bring the yarn towards you and over, and then you're going to bring the yarn over again. You may want to hold it with your thumb, over again. Okay, so that's 2 yarn overs. And then it asks you to knit again. So you just go in and knit. Now SSK is another thing we haven't gone over. So with the yarn going this way, you slip, slip, that's the SS. Then you're going to go back in with your left needle, then put them back on the left hand needle, take the right needle, put it in the back loop, okay, and then you knit. That's the K portion of it. And that's SSK. And that's the repeat. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's how you know you did it right. So let's do it again. So knit 2 together, knit 1, yarn over twice. So yarn over, I just hold it with my thumb, yarn over, okay, and it's asking you to knit 1. There you go. And then SSK, right needle, slip 1, slip 1, left needle, put them back on the left, right needle, go towards the back, put them back on the needle, don't take the needle out, wrap around, and then knit. If it comes out, that's fine. Just wrap around and knit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good. And we'll do our last row. Knit 2 together. Let's go a little faster now. Knit 1. Yarn over twice. 1, 2. Knit. And then SSK. Slip, slip. Back to your left. And again, I have these garter stitches here. That's not what you're going to be doing, so don't pay attention to that. But that's how you do row 1. Now for row 2, we're going to do between the asterisks, which is P3, P1, TBL. So that's purl 1 through the back loop, that's what TBL means, and P2. Okay, so let's get started. So with your yarn in the front, you're going to purl 3, which we know how to do that. So that's 1, 2, and 3. It's going to look a little loose and funky, but don't worry about it. Just go and purl as normal. Just be careful, go slow. So this big loop one here, this is the one that you're going to purl through the back. So what you need to do is this, and if you gotta maneuver and move around, that's fine, so you can see what you're doing. So what you're going to do to purl through the back, if you gotta take it and move it around, that's fine. But this is where you have to go to purl through the back. So go through there, make sure the needle is touching, around, through the loop, let it fall. Okay? And now you're already set up to purl 2. Okay? Check yourself if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did it right. Let's do another one. Purl 3, 1, 2, 3. There's that long funky stitch there. Go slow until you get the good rhythm of it. Should look like this. Turn it over, maneuver it if you have to see where you're going. I kind of spread it apart with my thumb so I could see. Go through this loop here. Wrap it around. Do that back loop. Let's do that one more time. Boom. And off. Okay. for the last row here. So purl 1, 2, 3. You got your extended one here, so you're good to go. Do whatever you need to do so you can see that back there. Go through the back, wrap around, through the loop, and off. That's how you purl through the back. And then your regular purl, 1 and 2. And disregard this unless you choose to do your 3-row garter on the side there. I usually use these stitch markers so it gives me the cue to do my garter over here, because sometimes I forget. So that's just a little tip that I use. That's if you choose to do the garter, okay? So that is how you do the lace rib stitch. Pretty easy. After a while you get to memorize the pattern and you don't really have to look at it, but feel free to look at the pattern if that makes you feel more secure. So like, share, and subscribe. Let me know, what you think about the stitch, and I will see you on the next tutorial. Happy knitting.